Welcome guys to the EGCTV game event, the Elite Classic. We got two Clash of Titans here in the color of pink playing as the Ayyubids. It's IAmMagic. And in the color blue playing as the Delhi Sultanate. It's LoueMT. Welcome everybody to another great tournament matchup. Now, if you have seen my videos already, you know how much I talk about Louis. He's Chinese. He's a rising star. You know, you can see his performance in the last tournaments. He has becoming from being like he's still there in the scene to become like okay, like he's like almost there, almost got to the finals multiple times, and this is the first time that we will see him in another S tier tournament like the Elite Classic to actually show off what he's made of. And obviously, IAmMagic, if you don't know, he played on the Red Wool Wololo. I think was the name Legacy? I don't remember. But obviously, very, very good player on top, like Marine Lord and all the big names there. So I'm expecting to see a really good show here. I'm expecting to see bot players to give a really good show. Obviously, IAmMagic using the Ayyubids. Probably thinking about the Cast Castle. I mean, that's the meta here. Delhi Sultanate. Probably will think about, capturing the sacred sites and all that jazz. Now we're in Gorge, in Jorge. And this map is particularly interested for capturing sacred sites because they are very close to each other. So I will say Delhi has the advantage here. Especially because you can wall off this if you want. And you kind of have like half of the map already. So it's a map that definitely helps Delhi to capture those sacred sites, get that passive gold income, and eventually go castle to get those village fortresses. And that's my take on it. But we will see. These players can play really differently from what I expect, and that's obviously expected. So House of Wisdom already here. We're gonna see the economic wing growth. Give you 3 villagers and orc arch. This kind of thing. The berries give you extra food. So potentially you want to avoid gathering those just so that when you get to the next age, you can start gathering from them. And I mean, at least you can see a really nice micro here coming from IAmMagic. He's actually leaving some berry bushes here, just so that, he can get the bonus as soon as he ages up. So that's really smart from him, and this is the kind of skill level that you usually see in these tournaments. Like, these guys are really in another level. They really think about all the minor details. Meanwhile, Louis, obviously aging up with the Tower of Victory. It's go to Lamar when you play Delhi. Usually we have seen him several times going to the Dome of Fate to get, those. We have seen some really weird stuff like 2TC play, Fast Castle, Elephants, all the jazz. I mean, I would love to see elephants in this matchup, but we know Delhi is not really famous for getting those elephants out, unfortunately. They're really slow, very costly. I remember I saw a match of Beastie the other day. It was a 2v2 matchup, a ranked matchup, and he went only elephants, like really only elephants. It's not like elephants and something else, no, really only elephants. And he struggled so much to actually, push or take the map control because it's like, oh, my teammate needs help. It's like, yeah, man, my elephants are in the other side of the map. I can't go there. Like, it just takes so long to go. Wheelbarrow already going for magic. Thor Brodax also getting those nice eco upgrades very early on. Delhi obviously will get them all for free. Now, both are civilizations that get bonuses from the berries, so obviously we should be expecting them to go out in the map to get those and not going for any early farm transition. Both of them can benefit a lot from going for those berries. IAmMagic only have one berry here. that what I'm seeing? Only one berry. And, you know, the starter berry, yeah. And that's it. I don't see another one. Louis has one here and another one here. So it's actually pretty equal. Pretty equal in terms of one at the front, one at the back, and that's it. So let's see if these players decide to play the Feudal Wars or not. You can already see IAmMagic going for some horseman, getting some momentum here. Meanwhile, Louis already have one blacksmith. Gonna take all those upgrades and gonna open up with the barracks and the stable. Now the question is, will Louis go for 2 blacksmiths actually? Like, is he actually going for, like, if you want to stay in Feudal, most likely you want 2 blacksmiths just so that you can get all those upgrades faster. And the first raid of the game already comes here. Gonna see if Louis actually will go for textiles or not. Considering his opponent, it's gonna be very aggressive. Textiles can actually save you from a lot of things. And now, next food upgrade. Already for IAmMagic, just lacks the mining camp upgrade, but most likely this one can wait a little bit. You don't really need much gold at the moment, so you can save those upgrades for your military or something else. It's always nice when it's always really nice when you get those eco upgrades that, you know, it's just, I feel like complete, like, okay, we can move on. Kind of like when you get all your military upgrades, it's like, okay, it's fine, like I can move to the next age, I can create military or not. Otherwise you're just thinking like, oh, do I create military, do I go to upgrades, do I, you know, multiple choices. So the less choices you need to worry about, obviously the better decisions you can make. Alright, I see 5 spearmen here, 2 archers. So at the moment Louis actually has like the disadvantage in the fight, even though the army value is pretty equal, the number of units also there. And now their raids start here. It's gonna be able to spot those villagers. Only managed to do some damage. Not gonna be able to kill any villager or something. IAmMagic still gathering more units. Louis went with a lot of spearmen, not so many gassy raiders, and his opponent has a lot of archers actually. So you gotta be careful here, especially when you have a lot of spearmen. But you kind of need those because your opponent also have a lot of horsemen. And I think this is a really strange match. I mean, it's very standard. Usually you see these Feudal Wars a lot in the pro games. As the archer goes down, and you know, usually the meta is go castle age. Don't fight in Feudal. As the Ayyubids. But looks like IAmMagic is gonna fight in the Feudal age for a while. Of the horseman here, archers almost got connected with those horsemen. You gotta be careful not to lose those archers. Now those are Tower of Victory archers, so they actually have 20% attack speed, which is really sweet. Like if you want to fight in the Feudal Wars, you want to have any kind of advantage. Like you don't have access to mangonels, to keeps, you know, all those fancy units, all the fantasy techs. So you mostly rely on archers, spearmen, horsemen. That's it. You want to have as much as an advantage when it comes to the fight, especially when your opponent actually can create the same types of units. We don't have any kind of like, oh, early man-at-arms or lombos or whatever. It's just classic horseman, archer, spearman. Nothing weird. Nothing like on obligations. This kind of weird stuff that's happened in the last month. Which I love, by the way. I love variety. I love variety, and that looks like IAmMagic. It's going for another raid. You're just gonna be able to garrison inside the tower. Gonna be safe for the moment. Didn't manage to kill any villager, and IAmMagic runs away. And be able to repair that tower. There you go. Nothing happened here. Let's continue to work, you guys. Meanwhile, another raid. Let's see if Louis will manage to get a villager here. These raids are relentless. Like, that's the point of these guys. You cannot rest your eye for a second, otherwise they come here. It looks like he will go for it. Does he have textiles? He does have textiles. Managed to get one villager kill. First villager kill of the game, and that's definitely a big thing, especially at this point in the game where, you know, the feudal wars are a big deal. See, horseman here. Already try to do the same. You raid my base, I raid your base, dude. That's how it works. And looks like the sacred sites will be able to be captured soon. We go first. Scholar on the field. Looks like AOEIV may potentially move his army here. Maybe a clash of feudal armies. Gassy Raiders still there, annoying IAmMagic, and at the same time IAmMagic goes for a raid. No textiles in these villagers also. You gotta be careful not to lose them. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to make any kind of damage other than idle time, so no villager went down for Louis. At the same time, these Gassy Raiders continue to bother around, you know, the other side of the map. Second side being captured. +1 range armor and textiles going up for Louis. So he's gonna be a little bit tankier when it comes to those raids. It really pays off. It's only like a few resources. How much? How much is? Never mind. It's free. Actually, yeah, it is free for the daily. But anyway, it only takes 25 seconds, and basically you can save potentially more than one villager with that. So it's definitely worth it. It's a tech that a lot of people forget to use. It's like, no, I want more villagers, who needs more health, just make more. And it can actually make a difference. Now, Louis, getting those upgrades have very similar blacksmith upgrades compared to Magic. Actually, they have the same ones. So even though I think he's on 1 town center already, he's just gonna get those upgrades at the same speed, pretty much. A little bit of horseman dance here. Managed to take down 1 archer, and the spearman managed to take down 1 horseman here. And both players don't want to engage. Remember, losing a fight here may potentially mean that you lose the game and another raid coming here, but looks like this was a spearman and an archer, so gotta be careful here not to lose your Gassy Raiders. And all the archers finally engaging. Gassy Raiders gonna come here. Gassy Raiders out of the way. IAmMagic is starting to have a really scary number of archers. I already have 48. And especially in the field wars, archer is probably the best unit you can have. They just can make damage from distance. They, you know, when they are big enough numbers, like, who cares about the counters? I just one-shot you, and that's it. And IAmMagic is having a really scary number of archers. Like, how many archers you have, sir? Like, say, yes, sir. That's how many. That's how many archers. Like, another raid will happen here. Raids happening on both sides. Magic wasn't able to grab a villager. Louis actually managed to take 1 down here. All players almost playing very like if it was a mirror, like like you make military, I make military. You lose villagers, I lose villagers. Well, pretty much. I don't know why IAmMagic has the same number of villagers, because he has 48 and Louis has 47. But Louis has textiles, and IAmMagic, I don't know if he has textiles or not. We'll check in a second. But he gets 3 villagers for free with the economic growth. So I don't know if its TC was idle for a while. Let's go back to income per minute just to check where these 2 guys stand to each other. It looks like it's gonna be a big fight here. Big fights. That's all you want. all the big fights. Archers attacking archers. Horseman deciding if I should fight or not. A spearman deciding where are the horsemen. They didn't harm me for this. And another raid happening here. It's like, takes down the Gassy Raiders, 4 villagers went down at the moment, and Louis already with the lead on the villager count. Here we have +1 melee attack. No +1 melee attack for IAmMagic. Gotta be careful with that, just because when you have pretty much the same units, it's just gonna be, you know, a matter of a small difference that actually will do a fight. It's like, these Gassy Raiders are constantly annoying your opponent. It's just... I just have a couple of those, you know? A couple of those used to poke. Like, I know it's pretty much like the flea I have in my room right now, which I haven't been able to kill. I made the mistake of leaving the window open, and now the flea's there. It's exactly like that. You have a flea there. Like, bzz, bzz, bzz. But basically it's like that. It's so annoying. Sacred Side already capturing the middle. IAmMagic will try to decapture the Sacred Side bot. Our archers having 92 military units on the Feudal Age. Guys, welcome to the Feudal Age Wars. Looks like this horseman die trying to get the villagers. So far, no villager died. Textiles have been paying off a lot. Look at this. This guy should have died, but he's not. Take a look at that. Does he have textiles? No textiles yet for IAmMagic. And now finally looks like there will be a big counter here. IAmMagic actually macroing for going to that escalation. I already have a lot of food and a lot of archers. Stuff happening everywhere. Gassy Raiders managing to take off those villagers off the food. And at the same time, Louis keep pushing. No, it's like keep pushing, guys. You got this. I know IAmMagic no longer have enough resources for aging up. Never mind, he does have. It's gonna be the cultural wing advancement. He pay a little bit less just to be sure, you know, you can age up. Archer's gonna back off for a while. Now Archer's gonna go just basically back and forth. At the same time, another raid happening here. Not the Gassy Raiders. It was me, Dio. It was the archers. +1 melee armor coming from Delhi. Sacred Side victory approaching for Louis. Already have 354 gold a minute. Is him actually mining gold? He's not. That should be... Sacred Side should be enough. Let's talk about the food resources. You have some deer here. Still plenty of food for IAmMagic. We're not thinking about going for a farm transition yet. Not having enough villagers to do that. That's a lot of villagers on gold. That's a guy who's saying, I'm aging up. I'm gonna get those upgrades. And looks like Louis doesn't have this information. He doesn't know his opponent is aging up. And I think as soon as he sees that age up, he's just gonna go for it. And now IAmMagic already in the castle age. Gonna get those upgrades, veterancy for the archers, +2 range attack. And Louis says, you know what, I'm just gonna try to decimate your numbers. 1072 archers for Louis. Gassy Raiders there to tank some damage. And some archers actually focusing on the villagers here. Better be careful not to lose those villagers. Already 12 already. IAmMagic losing a lot of villagers. Veterancy coming soon. No villagers in the town center, so these archers will be able to stay here for a longer time. Villagers gathering gold. It's like, you forgot I'm here, buddy. Now veterancy goes for the archers. So they're gonna be a little bit tankier, a little bit more damage. Spearman and I are actually going inside the town center. Now you don't really want to fight under this town center. Siege Engineering going for Louis at the same time. Looks like he decides to retreat for now. Now the problem is, your opponent is already on Castle Age. I mean, he lost a lot of villagers. Let's be honest here. Like, even you're in cancellation, you need those villagers to get those resources. And gold per minute for IAmMagic is not necessarily the best in the world at the moment. At the same time, compound of the defender. Kind of for Louis. The problem with the daily is that their upgrades take a long time to get there, so potentially you may think about, if you want some nice units, you gotta take out those Lancers and those Marathons. That's the best units you can have at the moment. Granted that you have Feudal army that cannot be upgraded for the time being. Oh man, I catch a really bad cold. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Casting the EGCTV. And Louis reaches the cancellation. Let's take a look at IAmMagic space. Still, production not really. He has a fairly number of production buildings. Now Louis already researching village fortresses, getting those relics out, gonna get poked by the spearman. Wololo attempt, is it gonna happen? There you go, a couple of guys join our army. It's like, hey Paul, you wanna fight for us? You don't like pink, right? Then perhaps how about some blue clothes? Looks like IAmMagic trying to decap these secret sites. I already have Spearman here just to make sure you get those relics for yourself and not your opponent. Now Louis have the advantage on getting those relics just because he already have some scholars out. You can just position them, get those relics. Another Wololo attempt, it's gonna be a distraction here. And now the Lancers are already here, taking a lot of damage. Now these are a lot of archers, so Lancers are just gonna die really quickly. Finally, Spearman gets taken down. Archers getting veterancy in 1 minute 20 seconds, so it's gonna be a tough one for Louis. I mean, Magic lost a lot of villagers. That's basically what's keeping Louis alive, because otherwise he should have a much bigger army. He already have 2 relics on the bank, another one coming home. It looks like some Spearman crusade is coming here to get some villagers. 3 is already there. Second, 2 relics already home, 2 more coming home. Looks like this priest is a very optimistic Wololo. Now this is a number of Lancers that it's really scary. Like, this is not like a couple of Lancers that go for a raid. These are actually 6 Lancers. Wolf entering the party here. Now the classic stuff. It looks like the secret site gonna be the capture here. Another raids. Oh my god. Those raids still happening. Basically the mosquito. Villagers go down here for Louis as well. Sorry, 10 villagers in kills for IAmMagic, but 25 for Louis. Wololo for distraction. Looks like Louis has been playing with Beastie a lot of time. Now this Lancer's gonna get those crossbows. No +2 range armor yet for Louis. It's gonna take some time, 2 minutes there. And a keep is gonna get built here, but the villagers get spotted. Keeps get cancelled, unfortunately. And more raids happening. Archer's gonna find another right unit to attack. You don't wanna mess with that guy. Lancers is still around your base. You're gonna deal with those. Now bot players distinct lack of walls. Now walls, I love walls. They just give me so much time for react because I'm a really slow, I have a really slow reaction time. I just need those walls. I just really need those walls. Villagers try to garrison here. Wolf doing business. Lancers getting a spot by a mass of archers. Sacred Site being captured, and at the same time, looks like this keep is gonna go up, but not my favorite position, you know, but, you know, it's a extra town center if you think about it, so let's just put it there. And Lancers gonna find the mass of archers again. Villagers gonna be die here. Dead. Sorry. Another group of Lancers here. And looks like AOEIV is starting to have his farm transition. However, I don't think his economy really allows him to have enough food. So you can already see him struggling with food. Actually, both players struggling with food at the moment. Does Louis start farm transition? Yes, he did. Have already some of them. Actually, a little bit more of that. Meanwhile, Lancers. It's gonna be the mosquito of the match. And now these veteran archers are already there. +2 range armor there for Louis, but not +2 range attack, and the Magonel already here. At the same time, another raid happening. And looks like with the Magonel, you're gonna really do nothing here. Another raid happening here for Louis. This is the villager massacre, guys. Archers following archers. Lancers, just gonna do Lancer stuff, you know? Archers keep pushing with the archers, and I don't feel IAmMagic has enough resources to push Louis away from this push. I mean, he already have the military advantage. Keep already here, and he taps out. Well played by these two players. I put a link in the description where you can follow EGCTV if you're following this weekend. Make sure to tune in into Twitch, YouTube, whatever you want, and go watch them. I'll see you in the next one.